All right, what's going on, folks? And welcome back to another episode of True 100 with me, your boy AMA, and of course, my co-host Rick Sav. All right, just to get into our little prelim talks, we are actually currently putting all of our past episodes up on YouTube right now. It's a work in progress, simply for the fact because we had everything on Facebook first. So it's a work in progress, but hopefully by either the end of this week or next week, all of the episodes will be on YouTube, and we'll be giving you out the link to find us and follow us on the channel if you want to watch us at work or different areas in case you're not able to follow us here live on Facebook. Also, we're actually looking for different ways that we can improve the show. We always ask you guys just to help us make adjustments to the show to make everything better, to make sure that you enjoy the show, to make sure that we get everything out to everybody, just to make sure we touch on all points. And so we always want to do better. This is something that we love doing. This is something that we always have a good time doing. But if you the people don't enjoy what we do, the way we do it, we want to make improvements. Also, send us your topics. Again, send us topic ideas. We know that it's, Christmas time and all that stuff. So, but, take 5 seconds out to tell us, what's some stuff that you would like to hear us talk about. And we'll be sure to try to incorporate them as we go. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. We're no longer looking for the female calls. We will start pretty soon. We're about to start having guests on the show. So,
maybe.
Yeah. Those who actually reply back and actually want to do it. So, if you're even interested in being on the show, if you have a topic idea and you want us to talk about it and you want to be a guest on the show at some point, let us know. We'll let you know, how to go about doing that and, if it's at all possible. But yeah, I think that's it.
Pretty much.
Yep. So, today's episode, we were going to talk about religion, but I actually we want to hold off on that. I want to see if I can get a special guest in for that, and it's my fault because we did not get in contact soon enough. So, I want to put it off to next week. Also, matter of fact, before we even go into that, our Facebook channel for everybody that's listening to us on Facebook, we do have the Facebook up. Like I said, next week we're going to go live with that off of True 100. So please continue to like the page, continue to do that. So when we do go live on Facebook on the page, it's going to be on that page, and we can build up our viewership and know that everybody's listening and rocking with us. So that's coming soon. So go out and like Thoughts of a Man True 100 on Facebook. It's the page. If you don't know where it is, you can go on either my page at Agent Future TV Host Adams and find it and like it, or you can go on Ricky Savage on Facebook and like the page. So go ahead, keep telling your friends. But today is actually the first day that we're actually doing we're actually doing the public live shot. We've always done it with our friends, but we're actually public, so everybody can see us. But today's topic is a topic that we've but we've touched on at different points before this actual episode. So we're just going to go ahead and just attack it head first, and that is relationships. That's right, people. We are doing the relationship episode. So if you're tuning in live here, you're about to have a whole bunch of fun because me and Rick talking about relationships. Yeah.
I'm the wrong person to get on this topic. But, I'm about to piss a whole lot of people off.
And we already know I'm about to. So, first off, just to even start this off,
I'm just letting it be known, like right now, he has the more popular view on relationships than I do.
I don't know about that one.
Well, maybe not so much now that he's actually lived.
Shut up. I just ain't been doing nothing with my life.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying as far as lived, as far as like seeing the real world for what it really is.
I'm still I don't know. All I gotta say is
I ain't new to this. I'm true to this.
Like I said, it's basically two jackasses talking about relationships. So I don't really know how people are about to take this on what we're about to say, but ladies, I got a feeling that y'all gonna be commenting a whole bunch. I just have that feeling. So get ready to either be outraged or full of insight. Let me pull up my trusty, handy dandy Facebook page here.
Yeah, because mine never pulls out the comments.
Yeah, let me pull up my handy dandy Facebook page here.
That's Thanksgiving. Sorry.
So I can make sure that whenever you guys comment, that I can actually respond. Because I got a feeling, like I said, we're going to be getting a whole bunch of responses here. All right. Okay. Relationships. They are beautiful. They are precious. They are much needed in this world. But I'm just not going to sit here and lie to you. They are complicated as hell. And me personally, I used to just blame women for it. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. I was that guy. I blame women for everything. I never saw the wrong that was in myself. I always saw the wrong that was like in her. So I blame women for a lot of stuff and making stuff difficult. I admit I have grown. I have matured. But I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say that women make stuff easier. But what do you think is probably, we're going to go straight to it. What do you think is probably one of the biggest problems with relationships?
So many. I can't really.
Well, give me your list. Give me your list.
We'll be here all day.
Well, give me the short list. We can't be here all day now.
Oh man, communication, trust, expectations, entitlement, family, kids, outlook on life. I don't know. I think the biggest thing is expectations, though.
Now, what do you mean by expectations?
I think women have too high expectations.
I can kind of agree with that.
I think their expectations are a little too high. I honestly believe it. Like, okay, yes, I am engaged. I've been engaged a year. Don't ask me when I'm getting married because I don't know. I honestly do not know. And some people say, oh, well, he just gave her the ring just to shut her up. No. In all honesty, my girl really didn't want to get married in the first place. And I really didn't want to get married, but we've been together so long, it's like, why the hell not? And we're not in a rush. We haven't planned out the wedding. We haven't picked a church. We haven't picked a venue. She hasn't even gone to look at dresses. I haven't figured out who will be my groomsmen or anything like that. Quite frankly, I don't really have that many friends to pick groomsmen. I can just tell you who the best man's going to be. And where my bachelor party's probably going to be.
It's amazing how you already know what that one's going to be.
Yeah, so, expectations will probably be the number one thing. Luckily for me, I went into a relationship with someone who didn't really have expectations. We just met, and we let the whole thing grow as we went along. There was no expectations. There was no her saying on the first date, well, in 3 months you should know whether or not you want to marry me, which I think is the dumbest thing in the world. Whoever told you females that a man knows within 3 months whether he's gonna marry, unless he has some type of motive, there's no way of knowing in 3 months. Honestly, in all honesty, there's no way of knowing in 3 years. You can't really say even in 3 years. You can't really say it. It just happens when it happens. Don't put expectations on things. That is the biggest issue with relationships to me. It's not communication. It's not entitlements entitlement's probably the second biggest problem. Just because we have a baby doesn't mean you're entitled to a wedding ring. It does not mean you're entitled to a wedding ring. I'm sorry. I hate to bust your bubble, ladies.
Oh, wow. Yep, we're going to get a whole bunch of replies here.
Don't mean to bust your bubble, but just because you get pregnant does not mean that I'm entitled to marry you. Sorry. Because that could have went a lot of different ways. We probably didn't plan that. So, that's my biggest thing. The 2 E's. Expectations and entitlement are the 2 problems with relationships. Now, from men's perspective, our problem is communication. I will take blame for that.
I don't know. Me personally.
Well, I can say me personally. My past relationships have probably failed because I didn't communicate, didn't care to communicate, didn't care to tell you how I feel. I still struggle with telling my girl how I really feel.
I think any dude's kind
like
of
I'm not in touch with my sensitive side. I'm sorry.
Boy, please don't say that around me.
I'm not in touch with it. My girl will tell anybody who will listen to her that I am an asshole, and she has just grown to live with it and love it.
But see, there's the difference, though.
She loves me for me. That's why I proposed to her, because she understands that I'm an asshole and I'm never gonna change. I've never put my hands on her, never mistreated her or anything like that. She just see me put my hands on other people and mistreat them.
Wow, that's like, yeah, I don't even really know where to go with that one. But me personally, I always believe that communication and, like you said, communication and expectations. There you go. To me, that is always, those to me are the two biggest things, because I feel like women hear stuff different. Like women have selective hearing. It's like a woman.
We do too, though.
Yeah, but it's not as bad though. I'm just not gonna sit here and lie. Women hear stuff so freaking differently.
You say I love you. You gotta be careful when you say I love you.
No, it's not even that. You gotta be careful whatever you say, because I feel like, especially women that's like in our age bracket. I feel like a woman 16 to like that 34, 35 range. I feel like women are just like, I don't know, like they just so stuck on self, like in a sense. I know that women, and I give women credit for this. Women handle their business. Women do what they're supposed. Women juggle a lot. They have that ability to juggle a lot. They do mature. I think a woman matures faster than a man from the ages of like 14 to 21. I feel like you mature.
Yeah, they're 10 years ahead of us.
No, I'm saying 15 to 21, you mature faster than men. After 21 years old, I kind of feel like the maturity of a woman is just stuck on like right where it is. I'm not going to sit here and lie about that. And I'll tell you why I say that. Because of your selective hearing. I feel like your selective hearing like literally limits everything. Because in that range, women are so stuck on trying to make sure that everything is handled in a certain way. And it's like they just are focused on that one way. It's like it's got to be their way. It's got to be said a certain way. Everything's got to be said a certain way.
Not all women.
No, I'm not saying every woman. If the shoe don't fit, then don't wear it.
Yeah, because I can honestly speak to my woman.
No,
she hears what she hears.
No, but I'm saying it is what it's. Some women, this for me, I've experienced it with a lot of different females. Is that because like you said, I'm not an emotional cat at all. Like there's nothing all that emotional about me. Like the way I talk and present myself here on the show is how I talk and present myself day in and day out. It doesn't matter what the situation is. I am not a emotional guy. So whatever I say to you, I mean. Like it's just pretty much like if you ask me to be like, hey, I want to see you or something like that, and I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. That's just what I mean. That's my yes. It's like, okay. It's not deeper than that. It's like it's no deeper meaning. Like I've had that issue 50 different times where women be like, what do you mean? So does that mean this? No, nigga, it just means yes. I'm for real. Like, dude, you have no idea how many times I've been pissed off at the fact that you'll be like, I'll be like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. What does that mean? Does that mean like you don't want to see me? Why does it seem like you just don't want to talk? Like, is it? What are you talking about? Why would I say yes if I didn't want to see you? Or why would I say yes? Like, that's been years. Like, that's been a problem for years.
They want you to say yes. I want you to see you, and I want you to come over.
That's not about to happen.
I want you to come over. I want you to come over with a trench coat and nothing else on.
Dude, you can say that all day long. That one, you just want me for my body. But no, for me, you got to be like.
That's not a direct answer. Misha says that's not a direct answer.
Who?
Misha, I don't want to.
I know. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Your light skin thing. Because.
I don't want to know.
No, that's my cousin. No, but yes, it is. It's a direct answer. If I say yes, I don't care. It's whatever.
You probably should say yes, I don't care, because then that sounds like
I don't care.
That's like two different. That is like two different.
That's not two different. Yes, I don't like.
You don't have to add the I don't care.
Hey, I'm gonna add the I don't care.
Want me to come
this
over?
is what no. This is why I say I don't care. It's because like this because I know.
If you come over,
no,
I'll live.
I
If you
get
don't,
no.
I'll come
No,
over,
this is
bro.
why I give 3 different answers because I know you're gonna dissect it in 3 different ways. Yeah, I don't care. It's whatever. So this is what I'm saying. Yes, you can come over. No, I don't care which time you come over. It's whatever. If you feel like it's too late, then don't. My thing is that's my way of answering 3 different questions. But for some, like even if I just say yes, okay. I mean, like you don't sound enthusiastic enough. Like, dang, I don't know what else to say. Like,
I've
I don't
never
know.
had that.
I'm trying to tell you.
I think because everybody I've ever dated knows my personality.
Dude, they know my personality.
I'll probably cuss you out after that. Well,
Dude.
fuck it, don't come.
Dude.
Fuck it, don't come.
I'm trying to tell you, years. I've experienced this crap for years.
That's what she said. Yes or no, not all the extra. It's whatever.
Hey, I've done all that. I've done the yes. I've done the yes. I've done the I don't care. I've done it all.
They want the enthusiasm.
I'm not giving you. It's a yes or no question. What am I about to jump off the freaking? What am I about to do? Do a backflip and send you a video of me cheering? Give me a Y. Give me an E. Give me an S. Yes. What the?
You should try that one time just to be
No,
funny.
because
just to be funny.
too,
you should do it.
That is too much freaking energy. If I say yes,
just for fun.
No, if I say yes,
just for
and
fun.
that's it. Take the freaking yes and shut up.
You're not petty like I am.
I'm petty.
I'm petty.
I'm not gonna say a lie. I am petty enough to do something stupid like that, but I am not interested in always having to sit here and just be like, I'm not. It's not an enthusiastic thing to sit here and be like, oh my God, you're coming over. Especially if I just seen you like the other day. Like, if I just saw you, why am I about to jump off and do a backflip because you're coming back over? I'm about to see you again. Like, I don't understand that. Do not ask, I don't ask you to be enthusiastic because I'm coming over. I just ask you to be freaking awake. I ain't asking you to jump off the bed. I ain't asking you to do a backflip. I ain't asking you to swing around my neck. I'm just saying be awake. That's it. It does not have to sit here. I don't feel like it has to sit here and be this crazy. That's what I'm saying. Expectations. They're so freaking high. Like,
I've had expectations, but I've never had nobody give me those type of expectations.
Dude, I've had that. Like, dude, because I'm calm. Like, this is me. Like, I am a super freaking calm guy. I am a nonchalant guy. I have been created this way. I was made into this guy.
I've had the rhetorical questions like, so is this a date type thing? Like,
are we alone? Like that one.
No, because I've always said it's not a date because it's not a date if you at my crib and we chill and we go around the corner and get some chicken and we come back to the house. That's not a date. It's not a date. I was hungry. I said I'm hungry. I want to get some food. You want to go get some food? Yeah. Okay, let's go.
So it's just chilling.
Yeah, it's just chilling.
But I don't.
A date is me taking you out, spending more than $40. IHOP's not a date. Sorry. So anybody who ever took the IHOP, if you thought that was a date, I'm sorry. That wasn't a date. That was me being hungry, and you just happened to be there. And I'm not gonna sit here and go somewhere and eat and just let you watch me eat. I'm not that much of an asshole. I'm not gonna go to Sharks and give me some chicken and fries and come back with a 10-wing dinner and you just sit here on the bed or on the couch watching me eat. Like, no, you was here, I was hungry, we went and got some food, that was that.
My thing is, like I said, for me, it's I've had females. I'm serious. I've had females who just literally, you're not enthusiastic enough when I text, or you're not enthusiastic enough when I call.
I've never had.
I've had that. I'm serious. I've had that.
I've never had.
I've had that, and I'm looking like I don't know what the hell to do. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I don't know how to.
If they ever said that, I would be petty enough to actually.
Yeah, I've done that.
Do like all commas, like yes, I want you to
I've
come
done
over.
that. No, I've
do
been
the
stupid.
emojis.
No, do not. Come on, bro. You know me. It's been 10 years. You know for a fact that I am petty. But I've had that. And to me, it's pretty much.
You just get tired of being petty.
Yes, it gets tiring.
I don't get
you have no idea
petty,
how exhausting that is to sit here and be petty because you just sitting here talking about, oh my God, you're not enthusiastic enough. What?
My pettiness doesn't expire.
Yeah, well, mine do, dude. I got too much going on. Like, dude, I'm too relaxed to sit here and be petty like 24 hours a day because your expectations.
I got all the time in the world to do everything that I got to do and be petty.
No.
Actually, being petty is actually the fun part of my life.
Yeah, but my it runs out because I get sleepy because it's because I'm being real. I have an issue with being continuously being petty like all the time because I feel like that's eventually like that's just all we have. It's just you doing something to make me upset and then I'm just being petty. Like after a while, I just kind of want to be like I just want to kick it. I just want to chill. It's not that deep. It is what it is. And then I have problems with women who expect their like another thing with expectations. I have issues with women literally having this expectation that they can grow, but like the man can't. What I mean by that is like we live now in this age of like women being able like women empowerment. So like which I'm all for by all means, women. But
to say, are you not?
No, I'm all for women empowerment, but my issue with women empowerment is don't sit here and say that you transcend the women roles, but then you don't want the man to transcend his role. Like you feel like the man is always just supposed to be right here. Like he's always supposed to be the provider, the protector, the this, the that. He's not really supposed to do all of this stuff. He's supposed to be just this. Which he is.
I just want to know what type of women do you date?
I'm saying, dude. This is I see. For me, a lot of what I say.
Where do you find these women?
What I'm saying is like you find a lot of. It's not just women that I date, but I'm talking about like just women around the way. Like when you get on Facebook and see all of this stuff. And you see a whole bunch of women that gets out here, I'm empowered, I'm this, I do that, I do this, and I want a man that's going to accept me for this, and this. My role, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. But then when it gets to him, like she can do all of this stuff. But when it gets to him, he's stuck with the same basic groups.
So what are men supposed to transition?
I feel like my thing is, if a woman is supposed to transcend into certain stuff.
I mean, like, give me an example, because I understand what you're saying. I mean, like, women want to be more like business oriented. And
what I'm saying
they want to be accepted in the business world and equal pay and all that.
Well,
what are men supposed to transcend to? Because all of that, and I'm being the devil's advocate for women right now.
Go ahead.
Women want what men already have. So what are we supposed to transcend?
We're supposed to transcend.
Because I'm not going down to be in the house.
No, I'm not even talking about that. No, but even with that, I cover that too. When I say men are supposed to transcend, what I'm saying is if women saying that they don't want to get stuck into these female roles, but then you only want to put your man into a male role. You feel like
but
your
what
male,
else is a male?
Hold on, bro. This is what you nigga. Let me get it out. Like, this is what I'm saying. If a female is not supposed to be in the female role, like she's supposed to transcend, then a man can transcend to sit here and say, okay, hey, these are my feelings, these are my emotions, this is what I think, this is what I feel. It's not supposed to be as just a shut up role to where we're just supposed to be like, oh, we're just supposed to support you and that's it. Like, I feel like women are almost trying to switch us to where they were and not just sit here instead of just saying, okay.
Sorry, you saying women want us to be what they were and they be what we were?
In some sense, yeah.
So they be the providers, the protectors.
They want this is what I'm saying. Women want to transcend.
Right.
So there's no issue with that. No. You want to transcend the roles. No. And that's cool.
Right.
But the issue that I have is that you want to transcend to a point to where you forget that, not to say this is your role, but this is your responsibility as well. You cannot, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be more than a housewife. There's nothing wrong with that. But you just can't forget the house. You feel? You can't forget.
Did it ever occur to you that they want everything to be equal as far as the house
I'm
role,
fine.
and then
No,
the man
no,
come home and
this-
help take care
This
of the
is
house?
the whole thing. I'm fine with that. I grew up in that. So I ain't for so anybody to say is that, I don't have an issue. My dad washed clothes to help my mom. My dad helped cook. So truth be told, and I'm the type of person, I don't like no freaking dirty house. So if it's something on the floor, I'm gonna pick it up. I ain't got no issues with that. Where my issue comes in is where you have women who feel like, I can change into this, you know, I can say that, you know, I can change into this, but you can't change into that. No, I'm not saying that it's wrong for women to want more, but you got to understand that when you want more, for what is, I can't think of the saying right now, for what much is given, much is required. So if you want your man to give you more, you have to give more to your man as well. You can't sit here and say that, you know, I want to transcend being a housewife. I want to transcend.
I'm just trying to figure out. I mean,
where
I
do
get
men-
what you're saying, but
where
I'm
do you
saying
want, where do I
where
want men to go?
are you saying women are saying
Because-
women are wanting men to transcend to, because women who are wanting to transcend, like get equal pay, want same equal thing as men, but they want that, but men can't transcend. Well, what else is there for us to transcend to? Because we are. I mean,
because
when you look at it, it is actually a man's world.
That
We can't
women-
really. I mean, unless you're a black man, you can't really.
what
Improve.
what I'm saying.
There's
This
not
is
really.
what, maybe I shouldn't say transcend. This is what I'm trying to say. If we're going equality's got to be on all ends. And this is what.
So what you're saying? Hold on, before you go ahead, let me just clear it, because I want to understand exactly. I'm kind of. I agree with what you're saying, but I want to
It's the
understand.
way. It's the way I'm saying it. I think it's the way that I'm saying it.
I want to make sure I understand the way that you're saying it before I say I agree.
Okay. It is.
Hold on, let me finish
No,
it.
wait, nigga, you cut me off 16 times.
Let me finish it. Hold on, because I really want to make sure before I get crucified too. If I'm gonna get beat, I want to know what I'm getting beat for. But so you're saying that women it's okay for them to want more.
Right.
In other words, it's okay to want to be more than a housewife, but
Right.
don't forget the house.
Right.
But you're also saying that it's okay. I'm trying to aid
Right.
you here. You're saying
Right.
men should do more too around the house,
Right.
along with working.
Right.
So you're saying that a lot of these women that's saying that feel like they should be more than a housewife, which means they should be able to go to work and, you know, have high-ranking positions, equal pay, and all that. But they shouldn't forget
Right.
to take care of the house.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's not.
I
That's what I said. It's what I think it's how I'm saying it. That's
yeah,
like
that's how you're saying. Because
Yeah, it's
I
how
was
I'm
kind of
losing.
confused.
That's-
So I was
that's-
saying, is my best friend of 10 years a sexist?
No. No. I think it is what I'm saying. I think it's how I'm saying it. I got to quit saying. It might be the transcend thing. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, because I'm trying
It's
to
a
figure out what are men supposed to transcend.
Yeah, I think it's a
We've
trans.
already got everything.
Yeah, it's the transcend thing. I think that's what it is. Okay, let me put it like this. I have no issues with women wanting more. I have no issues with women getting more. I have no issues with that.
You just don't want them to forget to take care of the home. You don't
just-
want them to go to work and then come home to a
Right,
dirty home
well,
and not pick it up.
This is what that is. That
Okay.
don't forget that I think women sometimes get so caught up in trying not to fit a certain role. You know, I think women get so stuck in this role thing, and I feel like that's kind of like a big issue too. And I feel like everybody's scared to be defined by a role, and I think that's what we try to do. So I think what happens is when women are trying to do more, you know, you have women that's always, I want a better job, I want more money, I want equal pay as men. They deserve that if they're doing the job. If you're doing the same job as a man, you deserve the same pay as a man. I don't understand why women get paid less. I don't understand why men get paid more for doing the same exact thing. That's always kind of been, that doesn't make sense to me in the sense because it's like we're doing the same stuff. We're doing the same thing. So if we're doing the same thing, we deserve to get the same pay. We deserve to get the same treatment. Well, there. When we come to the role thing, I think that's what I'm saying. I think women are trying so hard to get out of roles, but they're fine with keeping men in roles, if that makes sense.
She said her dad said he thought we were talking about relationships. He needs advice. Y'all stuck on the phone.
Well, ask him what his question is, because
I'm telling you right now, he don't want advice from me. If that's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying no. This is for me.
You don't want my advice.
This is what I'm saying to move on from the role. The role thing is,
and it ties into it.
Yeah, it ties into all of it.
I don't know how we got stuck.
Yeah, we always get it because I'm trying to explain it because everybody does. I want to make sure that everybody understands.
It's his fault.
Yeah, I lost a lot of people, so that's my fault. I take full blame for that. What I'm saying when it comes to roles, like I said, we're stuck in. Female's supposed to be in the house. The man is just supposed to be the only person going out, and that's changing, and that's fine to an extent. But the man can't forget. Like women can't just say, "I want a man just to be the provider. He's supposed to be the protector. He's just supposed to be all of this stuff. I want him to help in the house. I want him to do all of this, and that's it." And then when she comes, it's, "Well, I want to be more than this. I want to be more than that. I want to be more than this. I want to be more than that. But I want you to stay exactly what you are. I want you to stay exactly what you are, all while I grow instead of us growing together." He has to be able to accept that she's.
Yeah, you're losing me again.
Okay. Because I think women forget that you have to. Let me put it to you like this: women have to give what they're asking for.
But I get that. But you're saying that they want to transcend.
I took the transcend thing out because I think that's
they want them to grow and everything like that. But my thing is, how much more can us as men?
How far we can actually?
How can we evolve?
We can evolve to the point of where our understanding has to evolve. And I think that's pretty much where it all is. Understanding has to evolve on both ends. The understanding that a man has to have is that, women want more, and that they want to be more, that they want us to give more, and that's fine. That's what it is. Well, women have to
emotionally, physically,
all of the above.
What?
All of the above.
Oh, okay.
A man has to understand that women, as time goes, that women are going to want more, especially if you're not getting less. Anybody who's getting less is going to want more. So that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And women should.
I've been single for so long, I don't even know.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it shouldn't. If you're used to being low, it's that you want more. And that's fine. So men have to understand that. What I want women to understand is that on your side of the understanding is you have to work with him. You have to understand that the same things that you're saying that, okay, I want a man to give me more of this. You can't be so concerned with trying to chase more that you forget to give him the same thing that you asked him for, if that makes sense. So it has to be everybody listening to each other. Yeah, she wants more, so I have to give her more on this. So, and if she's saying I want more, then I have to give him more on this. That's what I'm really trying to say. So bump all the transcendent stuff. I apologize if I lost you. Hopefully we didn't lose everybody. But both sides have to give more. And I feel like that's where the confusion.
I can't nobody because I was kind of lost too. So.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to fix it because I'm trying to figure out where I lost everybody. And that's why I said I think it was just how I was saying it.
Don't feel bad. The co-host was lost too.
It was just the way I was saying it. Everybody has to give more. That's on both sides. If you're asking for more, you have to give more. You have to be understanding. Women have to understand that their men have feelings too. It's not just about the woman's feeling and making sure that they have and all of this, that the man is emotional supported and all of that stuff. The woman has to understand that a man has wants too. It's not just about the man loving the woman from her side. It's about the woman loving the man from his side. We may not, though we're together, we have to learn how to love each other the way that everybody is. Like I've had a woman, I've literally dated somebody who was like, you don't understand how to love me from my side. I love you the way that I want to be loved. Well, there's the problem right there. You loving me the way that you want me to love you. And that does not necessarily work for me. Because what it might take for you to be okay, it might either not take as much for me. Like I'm not a difficult person, really. Shoot, hell, give me Give me a meal,
Oh
give me a
my
TV and a DVD. I'm cool, and I ain't really tripping. Like,
This dude said he wasn't difficult.
I ain't. I'm not. If you, that's what I'm saying. People like I implore everybody to go out and listen to TD Jakes, Satin Sheets, because that's what it is. You have so many people that are so busy trying to love somebody the way that they want the other person to love them, and they're not focused on, okay, dang, this may not work for them. This may not do it for them. So, like, the thing is, like, the woman wanted to be romantic, so she went and bought satin sheets for her and her husband. Well, the problem was that's what she liked. She liked satin sheets. So she figured because that's what she liked, well, that's what he liked too. And that's not it. That's what I mean by transcending. It's everybody has to transcend. Everybody has to transcend to a level of understanding. I think it's what it is. We all have to come together and understand the other side. And that's where I feel like everybody gets lost. Nobody understands the other side. I don't feel like a lot of women understand how to love their man from their man side. They just understand that they want their man to love them from and respect that they want more. Does that all make sense now?
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to say. So I should have said it that
You
way.
did all that just
to
to
get
say
there.
that.
Just to get there.
You
Yes.
did all that just to say
Yes,
that.
I went to Alabama. I went to Florida to get to Tennessee, but we're here, right? You feel?
This is why he's single, ladies and gentlemen.
Shut up. Shut up.
But yeah, who needed the advice though?
No, she ain't went to it yet, so hey.
I'm interested in the advice.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. So until we know what the problem is, we cannot get advice.
Give.
I said that.
Huh? You say we cannot get advice. But
I said give it. Shut up, man. I know what I said. This is why we argue, fuss, and fight on freaking live camera all the time. But yeah, that's my issue. I feel women do not.
you have a lot of issues.
I do, man.
You have a lot of issues.
I have commitment issues. I ain't about to even sit here and lie. That scares the living hell out of me. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
Why does the commitment?
Commitment scares me because I'm scared of being committed to the wrong person.
Now you sound like a meme.
I ain't gonna sit here and lie about it though. It scares me. My biggest fear in a relationship is marrying or being with the wrong person. That scares the living hell out of me.
That's why divorce was invented. Sir.
No, I don't want to be. But this is my thing. I never want to be divorced. When I get married.
I don't think anybody who gets married wants to be divorced.
But a lot of people who get married set themselves up for divorce because you never address the issues that are there. And I don't know what people expect from marriage, honestly, anymore. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I love you too. Let's get married. That's bull crap.
I think that's probably why we as in me and my girlfriend, of course, haven't gotten married yet.
What?
We don't really, we just, I popped the question. She said, yeah. But I don't think we really dug into the deep of why we want to get married. Probably because don't nobody else want her, don't nobody else want me.
Shut up. But I mean that to me, I'm like
Joking
for me,
wise,
I'm just saying. For me, I don't understand. Like people are so much in a rush to get married, and they don't really understand what marriage is. Like I'm not gonna say I'm blessed. I consider myself wonderfully blessed because I have parents who've been together 40 years. Like my parents.
I need to sit down and talk to them.
Yeah, my parents have been together for 40 years.
Like, how did you not take the pillow and
I'm
just
not gonna
right
lie.
there in the middle of the night? Like,
I asked my dad.
Do you ever wake up like I ask people who I know that've been married for a long time, like, do you ever wake up and then turn over and be like, oh, it's you again?
Yeah.
Like,
I think that happens though. I really do think that happens. But
and then what do you do? Like,
it's
like, do you like?
After a while, I think
Because I've been in a relationship with my girl for about 4 years now, and even I do that now. I catch myself sometimes like, oh, it's you again. But then after about a day or two, it's like
I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. I think everybody gets tired of each other, but I feel like the issue and the problem that many people have is that they never address and say that that's okay. Nobody actually sits down and talks and tries, and that's why I made a post yesterday. I said I don't care. It's the biggest secret, and everybody doesn't. I don't know who believes and who does. I don't actually care about being right. I never care about being right in an argument.
Really?
They're serious.
I would never thought.
I'm serious.
Never thought. That.
I know because, but this is the thing.
Never thought that.
I never really care about being right anymore. I'll be real. When I was younger, I did because it's just like you're in an argument. I want to be right. It's my opinion. I want to be right about this. But it's like the older I get,
try to get the last
yeah. At this point though, I'm really starting to realize I don't really care about being right. I care about being understood. I care about you just seeing my point of view and we moving on from there. Like, let's move on from, do you understand my point? Yeah, I understand your point. Do you understand my point? Yeah, I understand your point. What mutual ground can we hit so that we both walk away feeling like we have an understanding of the other person? I'm never, at this point in my life, I don't really give a crap about being right because I'm going to be real. When you get married, you're not going to always be right.
Speaking as a man, you're never right.
You're right. So that's never going to happen.
I'm not even married yet. I know. That.
Right. So that's just not going to happen. When you're never going to always be right. So
you're never going to be right. Period. If you're a man, so you might as well get over it.
I'm saying, but in marriage, we see that's the thing in marriage. In marriage, you got to find that common ground. In marriage, you have to find. That's why I keep saying that's where the whole prelude of the roles and stuff like that. It came here to come to this. It's to say you have to understand what that middle ground is. If nobody is sitting here trying to get to the middle ground, if everybody, I'm getting married because I love him, or you have some people, I've seen people get married because they just wanted to get married. They wanted that day. They didn't really want to marry that person. They got married because they just wanted that day.
Now that is mainly women.
Yeah, but it happens. I want to get married. Right. I want to get married so I can have the day of getting married. I want to get married so all of my friends can be envious. I want to get married so people can see me be married. But what I try to explain to anybody, I said, I'm not even concerned about my wedding day. I'm truth be told, the wedding day is not the most important day to me.
Truth be told, I've been trying to tell my fiance into let's go downtown. I don't even want a wedding day. Just give me my bachelor party.
That's the only thing. That's the only day he cares about.
And we can go downtown and we can have a reception after.
Yeah, but for me, I don't care. Like that wouldn't bother me.
Bachelor party downtown, and we save money too. I mean, come on.
But see, that's the whole entire.
I'm not gonna be throwing my money around on the bachelor party. Everybody else is. He's gonna be throwing his money for me.
No.
On behalf of me.
No. If I'm there, she gonna get a couple of nickels.
On behalf of me.
She gonna get some nickels and some quarters.
You gonna make them leave.
No, but I'm serious. My wedding day is not the most important day to me. I know that's just I know that's gonna piss a whole bunch of people off. But my wedding day is not the most important day to me. Truth be told, the most important day to me is gonna be the first time we hit something as a married couple.
What you mean?
Like whenever whenever that first rock hit, whenever that first hurdle hit, whenever that first problem comes up, that's the most important day to me. Those days are the most important to me because that wedding day lasts for on average 6 hours, 6 to 12 hours is your wedding day. It's the prep. It's the 2 or 3 hours. It's maybe the hour or two of prepping before your actual wedding. Probably lasts about 20 to 45 minutes, depending on what it is that you do, depending on the different acts and stuff, because folk want to dance down the aisle nowadays. So your wedding can last anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes. Then you have the reception. The reception is about 2-3 hours or something like that. You know, then you have the honeymoon night. Then you have the wedding night. That's 20 minutes. I don't know. 20, 45, I don't know. Shit, hell. But your day, that whole entire wedding day is literally 6 to 12 hours. Your honeymoon period is a week. Where, oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, that month is going to be like your honeymoon period. After that, when bills are rolling in, when I'm living with you, you living with me, I can't go back to my house. You can't go back to your house.
You're speaking from the perspective that they haven't already lived with each
Yeah,
other.
well, I'm saying that, I'm just saying. Even with that, if you left, you left. You feel? Even if you living with each other before marriage, like to me, before marriage, everything is still open. Everybody can still leave. If you leave,
You can still leave while you're married.
this is but no, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna break down like what I mean by that. If you leave before you married, like you got a kid, but I'm saying for those who don't, it's not really a big huge effect. And you might be like, okay, I just gotta get my stuff out of this apartment. You know, we'll talk about who bought what and who paid what, but it's still like there's no paperwork really. There's no real nothing. Now, if you got a kid, it's a little bit different because you know you gotta who gon' see them, what's the schedule, right? All of that stuff. Now that's different. But
that's why I tell my fiance the only way out of this, once those vows are expressed, is death.
but that's the right thing to do.
You gotta die, or I gotta die.
Right, but I'm saying that's what it is. But when you're married, like when that first hurdle
You
hit,
get a separation.
even with those, it's still paperwork and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm saying with
No,
us,
I mean just separation. You just move out of. I just move out. You go your way. I go my way. We ain't got to do no legal documentation. Because I'm putting it like this. I've already said. Once I get married, I'm never getting married ever again. She says the same thing, so we've already said. So if we break up, we just break up. There will be no legal documentation done or anything like that. For one, you're not going to ever get married again. I'm not going to ever get married again. If you want to get married again, you have to be the one to push the divorce proceedings forward, and I'll do whatever you want to do to get out.
I do not.
But
I never
me
understood
personally, I am never, ever, ever getting married again. So I see no point in wasting my money and hiring a lawyer to do anything extra. So
that.
there's no point in me ever leaving once the vows are done. So I mean,
mean-
sorry to anybody who I might date if me and my fiance get married and split up. I'm not marrying you. So you're.
You
I'm
say
letting-
that? You
I'm
say
letting,
that?
No, I say
You
that.
say
and
it?
I-
No,
and
dude.
I
This
mean
is what I love. Look, let me tell you something, Doc. When you
Listen.
if she's not, I'm saying like this. If she's not the one and y'all break up and all that stuff,
After all these years, there ain't a one.
dude, there is a one.
You know me before I met her.
There's a one.
If there's a one,
There's-
she's it.
There's always a yin to a yin. That's what I'm saying. If she's not, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
It's
that
a
she's
miracle.
not,
It's a miracle she even tolerates me.
but that's love though. But that's what I'm saying though. That's love and understanding. For you, everything that you ever said, everything you sat here and said today, you said
10
that.
years ago,
Right. No, I'm not even saying 10 years ago. What I'm saying is, dude, you saying she understands that I'm a jackass and she learns to deal with it. She understands it and she moves on. I understand that she's like this. We've already came and communicated this and that. We've already done this and this. So you've already established the basis of what it is because the communication, the understanding, no huge levels of expectations and all of that stuff. None of that, all of this stuff is at an understanding. So that right there, dude, that's the platform.
yeah. There's
So-
no reason for us to ever split up, to be honest with you.
But I'm saying,
other than maybe other than infidelity.
but I'm saying though, you have that platform. A lot of folk don't have that platform. A lot of folk, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's just rushing to get married because it's the fad and it's the day. But that's what I'm saying, the platform. That's why I say the most important day is not the day that you say I do. It's the day that you have to imply. It's the day that you have to apply.
Everybody wants that power couple.
Yeah,
First of all, to be a power couple, you actually have to have millions of dollars.
Truth be told, power couples aren't even really power couples.
No.
If you really want to be honest, half of the people that swear to God that they're power couples are cheating left and right. They don't even really understand what marriage is, and half of them are just getting married, so it's a publicity stunt.
And you don't know what their relationship is like outside of that. Jay-Z could be beating the shit out of Beyonce right now.
Jay-Z can have a whole nother freaking family. We'll never know.
Oh, yeah. He has that other son.
But that's what I'm saying. He can have a whole nother family.
Even our great Barack Obama.
It's possible.
It's possible.
But that's what I'm saying. So power couples aren't power couples. It's just what you show. And
Michelle could have a side man. Never know.
you don't.
Would you be be Michelle Side,
But I'm just shut up. But what I'm saying is that if people nowadays, like especially people our age, like and younger, I'm just ready to get married. I'm just ready to get married. Okay, do you understand what marriage entails? Do you really? That's why I said I was blessed to have parents 40 years. So I've seen the ups and downs of marriage.
40 years. That means they was together 14 years before you was born. Wow.
Doc, my parents been together since my mom was 18, bro.
I
Younger. My mom was actually younger.
I need counseling from your dad before I go take a trip.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
I need counseling.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Because seriously, like, I don't like to think far ahead like that. Like, am I, like, somebody asked me the other day, are you really ready to be with her for the rest of your life? Don't say it like that.
Dude, that's the reality.
No, I'm just saying, like, when people say that, you make it sound so miserable. No, I mean, it's the way
some people say
it is the way, like the rest of your life. It's like, don't say it like that. Like I'm the type of person, like, I have to be reminded. I don't know, like, when me and her, I don't know the exact date when we made our relationship official. Like, that ticks her off. Like, oh, that ticks her off to no end. I don't like it just because, like, if I think long and hard about it, I'm like, damn, it's a long time.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but I don't want to think about it because then when you think about it, it just brings like a whole lot of depressing shit up. Like, I just
really spinning around. Please don't let your fiance be watching.
I tell her this all the time. I tell her all the time. I'm like,
oh my god, man! Thinking about being with you the rest of my life just depressed me.
That Sunday, my daughter was christened. Like, when you left, after you left, the pastor mentioned a couple in the congregation who's been together for 50 years. And I whispered over to Jazz, I was like, damn, 50 years. It's like, that's scary.
That's not scary.
50 years, I'll be 76.
That's not scary.
Can you imagine how many times in the next 50 years I'm going to want to kill her?
There's nothing
wrong. Or vice versa.
But there's nothing, dude, that's normal. I think that's the whole entire thing. I think people
I just don't like to think about it. Let's just put it that way. I want to wake up in 50 years from now and say, and not even realize that it's been 50
But dude,
years.
when you got,
I don't want to keep track.
No, my thing is this: it's not to keeping track stuff. This is the hard. The thing is, when you go into the mindset, I want to make this work. Time is going to pass. When I say to my parents, like my parents sit there, my dad sit there and be like, "God, it's been 40 years. Like we were just kids. Like it's been 40 years we've been married."
She wants to kill me.
What?
Okay. Side note: she's fixing soup tonight, some type of chicken soup or whatever. Everybody that knows me knows I have high blood pressure. I can't eat things like bacon. She just asked me if I could go pick up some bacon bits for her to put in the thing. She wants to kill me. See, already we ain't even made it down the altar yet.
Dude, she can't kill you.
She wants to kill me.
If she ain't got no policy, on you, it's no point.
Oh, my daughter has it, but who's the money gonna go to?
Then you need to put it in the trust. Oh, shut up! Like she just intentionally, just necessarily trying to kill you.
She's trying to kill me.
All I'm saying is this. This is what I tell. This is my thoughts and theories on marriage. 50 years should never be a scary thing. I feel like anything under 50 years should be a scary thing. Because
it's all scary.
Well, this is.
I mean, and I'm willing to jump in the scariness. I'm just saying, I just want to go about it like I went about the whole relationship. Yeah, like
think about
let's just live. Let's just live.
But
let's just get married and just live. Like,
and there's nothing wrong with that. But why
we gotta reminisce? Why we gotta look forward? We might not even be here in 50 years, man.
Dude, you're horrible. Dude, I'm saying because that's part of being together. That's see right there.
That ruined all my past relationships.
You gotta grow, bro. You gotta transcend.
That ruined all my past relationships. All females wanted to do was talk about, well, we have kids. Why? Why can't we just let it happen? Dude. Like, my daughter wasn't planned. She just happened,
bro.
And I loved it. Dude, like this is how life is supposed to be.
You sound like you got just as many issues as I got.
Yeah. I mean, I'm ready to get married and everything. I just don't want to think about it. Let's just do it. Like, we know we want to do it. We know we love each other. We know we don't want anybody else. Let's just do it.
Okay. So then my thing is, what do you do?
50 years ahead of time. If we're thinking 3-5 years ahead of time, let's think about things like, let's get a house. get our credit better. Let's get a house. Let's
But dude, okay, well, fine. You're getting
put
a house.
kids through college.
Right, you get so then. But dude, that's years. You like, dude, it ain't like your kids are 17. Nigga, like they're like 8. So you're thinking about putting the kids in college. So that's ahead.
That's there's a benefit behind that.
Oh,
Just getting them out of the
stop,
house.
dog. Look, bro, no matter how you think about it, bro, your daughter's not even a year yet.
No.
So right, so dude, think about putting her through college is at least 18 years.
No, because then I think about the boys, not necessarily her.
Oh
Putting her
my
through
God,
college,
bro,
that
just
means-
let it
that
go,
means
man.
dating and all
Doc,
that.
Doc, let it go, bro. You thinking about the future. The future is always a scary thing, but that's where marriage, love, all of that unity stuff comes in.
Yeah.
That's what
I
I'm
know
saying.
I'm not making a lot of sense to a lot of people.
No,
but
it
if
makes
you-
perfect
But
sense.
if you were in my head, pause, you would understand where
I'm
coming
saying,
from.
dude, it makes perfect sense to the point and understanding that, okay, like, hey, the future is a scary thing because you don't know what can happen. But that's all the more reason that when you have the person that you're meant to be with and that you feel is your other half, dude, they make it not so scary because you have somebody to walk through the fire and the flames with you. That's what I'm saying. That's where the understanding and that basis of what I was talking about comes in, because it is the understanding of both sides of people understanding how to come together. They're understanding how that whatever I'm asking from you is what I'm giving, and whatever it is you're asking from me, you're giving. So it's two people just coming together. A lot of people nowadays don't have that. They don't have that understanding to build the floor. To build the floor to build 50
And you
years
always
on.
want to change somebody. Don't.
Yeah, no, there's
don't
no
go
such
into a
thing as
relation-
changing. No.
Like, ladies, do not think you're ever going to change a man.
No.
Because if he's as hard-headed and stubborn as I am,
But I'll be
you're not going to change
even with
him.
men, stop trying to change women. You know
Yeah.
what you get. And the thing, like I tell people,
If you're going to date a whore,
you gotta get ready for that.
yeah, don't get mad when you realize every time y'all go out, she notices somebody walks up to her, hey, stranger.
No,
Get
my
mad.
thing is this: people change. I don't think you should try to change people. You should be the cause for the change. You will never, and you can never make people stop doing what they're doing. You can never make somebody do anything, but you can be a reason for somebody to change. You can be a beacon for somebody to change. Like that's why, like, you is always funny. It's cliche, but you have people like everybody like, oh, she's changing you. Yeah, she's doing it without like trying to actually change me, like, or she's trying to actually change the person, or he vice versa. It's the incentive to change to say, hey, I just want to be better for you, you know. So you can't make nobody change, but you can be an incentive to change. That's what I'm saying. The communication, the honesty, the all of that, it goes into play. It goes into people trying to actually be more and be better. So if there's not if you're not giving each other a reason to be better, you don't need to be with each other in my book, because you'll never make it past anything. I feel like some people actually go into a marriage already divorced in my mind, because some folk are just horrible. Some folk, like, you'll be like, what's the point? Like, y'all, you don't get along with this person. You know that this doesn't fit any of the criteria that you have. You know that this is this. You know you don't want to stop doing that. What is the point of even doing it? If you're not, marriage is a mindset. Marriage is a mindset. Is you trading in you for us. It's no longer a me. It's no longer a you. It is a us. It's a unity. That's what marriage is. Marriage is unity. And if you're not ready to be unified with somebody, then don't make the vow to be unified with somebody. I don't care. If you're not ready, don't get married. If you're not ready to be in a relationship, don't be in a relationship. Because all you're literally going to do is just waste time and destroy somebody. Like, that's just all you're going to do. Like, honestly.
Yeah, I've destroyed a lot of people in my time.
So, but I'm saying that's because when you're not ready, it happens. And so you got to be ready to deal with whatever happens. Like I said, that's why, me personally, as I said, my biggest fear is committing to the wrong person and then breaking that person down, or that person breaking me down, or here it is that we're not really meant to be together and we've wasted years and years and years and years and years, and there it is. So I am a guarded person. So like I'm not difficult once I open up. But getting me to open up is a difficult process. I will definitely say that, because commitment issues and trust issues are just not good things to go together.
I don't understand the whole trust issue thing. I've never understood that.
What? Well, because
trust issues is kind of like a back and forth thing. I either trust you or I don't.
pretty much.
So I don't have trust issues. If I don't trust you, I don't trust you.
Right.
I never understood people say I have trust issues. Well, it's simple. Do you trust them? Well, sometimes no, you don't trust them. Then that's not a trust issue.
It is a trust issue.
That's not a trust issue. You
you
either trust them or you don't.
Trust issues come in because, dude, you're trying to be like people prove and they show, but it's still difficult for you to trust them.
That means you don't trust them.
No, dude, there's a reason why you don't trust them. That's the issue.
Then just say you don't trust them.
But that's the issue.
I'm sorry. They need to find a different way to explain it then.
That is a definition.
They need to find a different term. Because to me, I don't have trust issues. Either I trust you or I don't trust you.
But
there's no in between. I don't have an issue. You have the issue.
No, I'm saying
your issue is that I don't trust you. So you have the trust issues, not me.
But that is the trust issue. Is if you're sitting there, if you have somebody that's proven to you,
I'm a very black and white person.
Clearly,
like it's either.
There's nothing. That's the worst thing.
I'm with what's her name, Misha?
Mm-hmm.
That was telling you sound difficult when you say certain things. It's either yes or no. I'm with her on that one. If you want me to come up, if you ask me, do I want you to come over, and I say yes, and then you go into all type of difficulty, then I'll just go over and say no. I'll just say no. Fuck it. Don't come over then.
Don't ever bring with my cousin again.
Don't.
She'll never let me live that down.
I'm just saying. Like, I'm that type of person. If you ask me, do you want me to come over, and I say yes, and then you say, well, don't sound too enthusiastic. Fuck it. No, don't come then. Do I sound enthusiastic now? Fuck it, don't come. I'm just that type of person. I'm sorry. People say it's petty. People say I'm an asshole, jackass, whatever. I am all those things.
We know.
I am all those things and more. And all my children are very, very much molded in my image.
I can only imagine.
Very, very much molded.
And I fear for their future. I do. I fear. I do.
Especially my daughter. I pray she's an asshole.
For what? That's not great.
Because
dude, we live.
No man will ever take advantage of her the way that I used to take advantage of other women, and it won't be karma back to me.
You getting all of that back, bro. I don't care what you say. It's coming one way, shape, form, or fashion. That's coming.
I'd much rather it happen to my sons than my daughter.
What kind of stuff is that?
Because then I don't know.
Right, that's not, you don't win. Dude, you can't win, bro. You're not going to win with that one, dog. Ladies and gentlemen, this.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Like, I just don't believe in things like trust issues. Like, you either do or you don't. It's everything in life. It's either yes or no. Like, why is there middle things? Like, well, I'm not going to even get into what I was about to say.
Go ahead and
but
say
no,
Go ahead
it's a little too controversial. And
Go ahead.
I'm no.
Hey, we're True 100. We're all about controversy.
Well, we're True 100, not True 1000. So.
Hey, we're all about controversy.
I just don't believe it's either one thing or it's the other. It's either apple pie or pecan pie. It's either chocolate chip cookies or sugar cookies. It's either
you hungry?
Bloods or Crips. It's either
really now we're going games.
It's either East Coast or West Coast. You can't be in the middle. It's either Biggie or Tupac. You can't like both.
Dude, I like both.
You can't like both.
I like both.
It's either black or white.
I like both. Biggie and Pop, both killed. So I mean, I don't know.
It's either Nas or Jay-Z.
I don't know.
It's either LeBron or Mike. It's either Kobe or LeBron. It's either Lakers or the Celtics. You can't like both.
I don't know. Magic was a beast, but Larry Bird, boy, will splash on you. I'll be in the middle.
It's either Jesus or Satan.
See, now you're just going. Now you're just blaspheming. Now
it's not blasphemy. It's either one or the other. You got people who worship Satan or people who worship Jesus.
No, I know that. But you didn't say 15 other things, and you just had to throw Jesus and Satan.
Well, I mean, you can't get more black and white than that.
I'm shocked he say it's either Austin Powers or Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
We know, because I know.
It's either Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, and we saw what our country did with that one.
Yeah, so there you go.
And we all
it wasn't a tie.
We do know that, like, red is, like, the color of Satan.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
So
back to previous program.
chicken noodle soup or tomato soup.
Dude, shut up. We get it.
See, the Apple or Google.
He's not gonna stop.
iPhone or Galaxy.
He's not gonna stop.
Tablet
Anyway,
or iTab. What's
See,
it?
I ain't about to help
iPad.
you. Look, anyway, like we
Microsoft,
were
Bill
saying,
Gates
you
or
have to
Steve
look,
Jobs.
Look. At the end of the day, I guess the whole thing is understanding. I think that's just where, I think that's just like the best way to end it is understanding. Yes, I might have lost people earlier, but shut up.
You lost a lot of potential fans because of you. I had to come to the aid, of course.
That's what you're here for. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I lost a lot of people earlier. So, but the whole point of it is where I was trying to go is understanding. It's both sides have to have an understanding of one another. It's not no one person is above the other. Like it's not a you stay here, I go here type deal. It's not that in a relationship. Not a successful relationship. It's an understanding. It's an understanding when to be what to each other.
I can say that I've screwed up a lot of relationships in my past, but I never had that problem.
What problem?
The problems that you speak of. Like,
Yeah.
I've never had that problem. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing either.
I'm not.
I'm just saying I've never had a woman. I don't know.
I've had it. I've had you're not enthusiastic enough. I definitely have that you're not open enough. Like you don't really talk a lot type deal.
I mean, my girl tells me that all the time, but she doesn't press me to do it. It's kind of like, oh well, if you don't tell me, I can't.
But see, she
lets it go after that.
Yeah, see, but I've never, I've had that you don't express yourself and all of that stuff. So I'm not saying I am a closed person. Why lie about it?
You're what?
I'm a closed person. I'm a private guy. Like which doesn't help a relationship. So I know my flaws. It doesn't help a relationship. But you can't be private when you're in a relationship.
I mean, that's why when you're in the relationship, if it's serious enough, you make your private life their private life.
Right.
Like a private person can't date a public person.
Yeah, they can't. It does not mesh.
Like you could not date a girl who puts all her business on.
Yeah, it does not mesh well at all. Because I don't talk about crap. And I don't like people in my stuff.
And I'm his best friend in 10 years, and it takes me a whole year to even figure out he's even in a relationship.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't complain about it. We'd rather not know about each other's personal lives. Unless it's big, like me having a kid. I don't think I told you until like the month she was.
No, you ain't tell me. I just saw it on Facebook, I think, and then that's when I was like, "Oh, really, bro?"
Yeah. Well, I named her after him.
Like that's when I figured it out. Like I saw it on Facebook, so that.
I named her after him to compensate. What's your middle name?
Nah, I will never tell the world that.
Just give the first initial.
No, I hate my middle name with a freaking passion. I will never tell my middle name. And if anybody in my family is listening to this, and if you put my middle name out on this thing, I'm trying to tell you, I will hunt you down like a dirty dog in the street, and I'm trying to tell you, I will embarrass the living hell out of you. We all know that I'm good and capable of doing it. I will do something stupid. I will literally...
Anybody out there that happens to be his friend on Facebook...
Don't do it.
I mean, his relative, you can just message it to me.
Don't you do it.
I won't tell nobody.
Don't you do it. Because I'm trying to tell you right now, I will embarrass the living hell out of you. Do not tell my middle name to nobody.
Well, at least give the initial.
I ain't giving the initial. Letter. I ain't giving nothing. I don't have a middle name.
What is it, Saint Michael? Is it a biblical one?
Like I said, nobody who knows my middle name better come out and tell anybody my middle name. I'm trying to tell you, because I will find you and I will literally embarrass the living crap out of you. So let's not do it. We both know I am petty. We all know that I am petty enough to do it.
Is it that deep?
Yes, I hate my freaking middle name with a passion. Like it makes me upset that my parents literally gave me that middle name. It does not fit.
Francis?
No, I'm still black.
Still black. Is it ghetto?
No, it's not ghetto. I just don't like it. It's annoying to me. Like and everybody calls me it too, and I hate it. But anyway, like I said,
I'm curious to know now.
Relationships, understanding, not rushing, taking your time, keeping people out. That's how my parents made it 40 years. Like, that's one of their secrets. They just kept everybody out of their business. It's like nobody knew what was going on. If they were mad at each other, they were mad at each other at home. It was not a we're mad at each other publicly. We're mad at each other at home. Like, it was always, that's just how it was. Keep people out your stuff. Like, keep people out your business. If you got to put everything on Facebook, your relationship is bound to die. Like, quick. Don't even have a relationship status on Facebook. It serves you no purpose. I'm not gonna lie to you about that.
I can't vouch with that because I've always been under the belief. Now, putting personal business, like when you have an argument or some craziness on there, that's going too far. But you can put a relationship status.
The reason why I say I don't put a relationship status
because
on there,
to me, honestly, I don't like it when people say Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff ruins relationships. No, the people in it ruin the relationship.
but this is why I say don't put a relationship status, because this is how stupid we are. It's complicated. That's why I say don't do that.
What do you mean it's complicated?
It's complicated. You know they actually have it's complicated.
Yeah. Don't put that.
Don't do
there.
that.
If you're in a relationship, just say in a relationship.
My thing is, if you posting pictures on Facebook, you got a wife and all of that stuff, they'll get the picture. If you put some pictures of you and your wife on there, it's gonna. I'm being real.
Well,
folk may look.
If you don't put a caption on there, you can always say, "Hey, that's my cousin."
Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. Folk ain't stupid. It don't matter if you put a relationship status on there or not. If somebody wants to try to talk to you on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever, they're going to try to talk to you on Facebook. It doesn't matter what your relationship status. Me personally, I don't really care about relationship statuses on that. If I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship. Hell, you ain't got to know. As long as I know, and when you see me,
I mean, it's not important, but I'm just saying,
saying
you can do that. I'm just saying I wouldn't advise if you're in a relationship and it's complicated, you would put it's complicated on there.
People
because that does actually welcome people. That's saying I'm in a relationship, but we have problems.
I'm saying that's letting people know too much shit. Right, that's just letting people know way too much crap. My thing is, if I'm on Facebook, I'm literally just like looking at stuff, posting stuff, like positive stuff, quick comments and stuff like that. That's why I use Facebook for it. I'm not a big, like a, ta-da, here's my life. I'm not that guy on Facebook or Instagram. I ain't even posted a picture on Instagram and I don't know when. But
if I do, it's of my beautiful daughter.
We know. But
because I mean, as you know, look at me right now. I look like shit. So taking a picture and posting a selfie of it, I can't do that.
I'm just saying
and I'm probably gonna have this look probably until the new year. Because I mean, honestly, beauty of being in a relationship, you can walk outside look like shit and it doesn't matter because you're in a relationship or you're really not trying to impress anybody.
I mean that, but I am not. But I would try to keep yourself up though.
Keep your hygiene up.
Keep your look. You don't want to do it.
I don't care.
Dude, I do.
I have the scruffy beard right now. I got the rough look.
I don't believe that.
She loves it, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, if she like it, then I'm fine with that, and that's cool. But I'm one of those people.
I am not trying.
We represent each other. So when we go out, I represent you, you represent me. So I'm not about to go out looking no any kind of way. If I want my girl looking good when we go out, then I know she want her man looking good. So if we out and we look and we together, we both gonna be on point. I don't give a crap if we going. I ain't saying we gotta be like put on a freaking prom dress and tuxedo to go to Walmart or nothing. But I'm saying that if we going out and people see us, I want folks to be like, dang, he let her come out the house looking like that, or dang, she let him come out like that. No. We represent each other. So hey,
my response is to that.
What?
We still lay down and fuck every night. So
I'm not.
You're not doing her.
Seriously.
You're not doing me.
Seriously.
Why do you care?
Because
why are you even looking?
Because, dude, you walked out. The same reason why we John on folk who walk out looking like crap the other day. Like I just ain't trying to add my name to the list.
John on me, all you want to.
I do.
I am very comfortable in the skin that I live in.
It ain't about
me. And if you don't, I can always pull down my pants.
Hey.
Give you my ass to kiss.
Look, Doc, you ain't look. My thing is always be presentable. That's what we got taught. We represent each other.
I'm presentable. Like if this podcast ever gets big and we go to meet a Radio 1 or iHeart Radio, whatever for distribution, oh yeah, I'm gonna fix myself up, put a suit on and everything. Those are the people I'm trying to impress. If you're gonna put some money in my pocket,
Yeah, but
absolutely, I'm
dude, you don't
definitely trying to
you don't
impress
never know who watching you. You don't ever know who's doing what.
If we're out in Kroger or Walmart and stuff, I'm not trying to impress nobody. I'm just trying to get my potato chips
If we
and
in a
my
relationship,
groceries.
if we in a relationship and we go out together and we going out to Walmart, we going out to
now,
Kroger,
if we going out to dinner,
I'm saying period. If we
Yeah.
going out, I ain't saying you. Like I said, I ain't saying you got to sit here and put on your best. But I'm just saying, throw you on a nice pair of jeans.
I think
If your
that's-
hair jacked, throw on a hat or something. Throw it in a quick ponytail.
Oh, yeah, we do
Look presentable. Because I'm telling you right now, I've told any woman who ever messed with me, we go out to Walmart and you in pajama bottoms, a tank top, and a damn bonnet, I'm trying to tell you right now, you are not going out with me. I'm not.
leggings and a hoodie.
No, I am not coming.
Let the leggings make the booty look. Like,
Dude, that's my butt. We deal with that when we get home. But I'm telling you that now, so that if you're not walking out in no leggings with your butt popping and have What I'm saying is, if we go out, look presentable. We're not about to sit here and look like two bums off the freaking street because we at Walmart and we don't care. Nah. I'm saying we got to be presentable because you don't know who sees you, and I don't want nobody being like, "Oh my
who could
god,
possibly see you?
dude,
just
you at
thinking-
freaking Walmart, bro." Yeah, you don't know how many
I don't
people
go
we
to
running.
Walmart.
I'm saying, you know how many people I run into that know me at Walmart? All of the freaking time. Nigga, I done literally met half of LN at Walmart. Walmart is, come on, bro.
I have no problems walking past people though. I'm that dude that I can see you and I went to high school with you. Especially if I didn't like you, I can walk right past you.
I'll say what's up. I ain't say I'm gonna have on a full-fledged conversation. But
I guess I'm just that person that just does not give two. I don't know.
nah, you're just horrible. But
Yeah, I guess I'm
just about
really
being
that guy.
presentable.
My mom has always told me like I was that guy. I guess she's right.
I mean, I'm fine with being honest.
I mean, now if we go out to eat, like to dinner or something like that, yeah, I'll fix myself up. Now, if I look like this, I'm not shaving my face. Look, damn it. It's Saturday. Barbershop is packed. I'm not waiting. I'll wait till Wednesday, like I always do.
Something wrong with this guy.
So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe as I grow older, I'll care more about people's views or like, oh my God, he stepped down that. Yes, I did. And unless you're gonna, well, if you're a female, unless you're going to do something, like I have no reason. Then even if you do plan on doing anything, I'm a taken man. So hey.
Well,
So there's really no point in me
It
trying to.
It is a point because
Unless
it reflects back on her, bro. It literally,
she don't care. She's like me. You don't know me.
I'm saying for me,
You don't know me.
To me, it's a reflection. That's all. I don't ever want nobody to be like, "Oh my God, girl, you with him." I never want that. I want women to be like, "Dang, girl, you got him." I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say I don't mind being a trophy for my lady.
I don't mind either.
When I get like I said, when I got a girl and all of that, and we out, I want your friends to be like,
You
dang,
want your girl to brag to her
I
friends
sure the
about
hell
you.
do.
You know how that usually ends up. Her friends wanting.
Hey, that ain't my issue. I ain't gonna touch them with a 10-foot pole. I don't care how good or bad they look. I wouldn't, dude. That's stupid. That's like, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Dude. That's going against the code 101. You don't ever cheat too close
I'll
to the
throw out a
percentage.
name after this episode is over, and he'll change his mind.
I don't change his mind. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I'm not. No.
I'll throw out a name. Let her be your girl's friend.
Nah, let's be honest. If you talking about who I think you talking about, they ain't become friends until amazingly after. So let's not even push that one. But like I said, dude, for me, I ain't cheating with no close friends and no out new because that's pointless. I'm being real. That's too close to the freaking vicinity, and you already
People like,
know.
I might have to make an exception for that one.
No, simply for the fact that that's just gonna come back and bite you square in your cheeks.
You'll probably take that bite.
No, I won't.
You'll
Take
those teeth marks.
No, because simply for the fact this is my belief. When you in a relationship and you actually give a crap about somebody, if you hurt them, you don't want to hurt them to a certain point. there's lines that just should not be crossed. If I say I love and I care about you, there's just certain stuff that's off limits. Even if I don't care, look, even if you cheat, if you know that you're gonna do it, if that is what it is, by all means, I don't advocate cheating, but be smart enough to not cheat with nobody, right? With nobody that's in close proximity that's going to literally. It's already bad enough that you cheating. Don't cheat with the chick that she's actually cool with. Don't cheat with no best friends. No cheating with cousins and sisters and all of that bullshit, all of that stuff. Like, keep it distance. If you're gonna do a cousin, be a long distance cousin. Like she don't really talk to or something.
Side note too. Shout out to me for not cussing a lot. Over and under is definitely under 10.
No, whoa, no. It might
It's
be
under
30, but it ain't under no 10.
It's under 10.
Dude, it's not under 10.
It's definitely under 10.
No, it's not under 10.
It's under 10.
It is not under 10, bro.
Shout out to me.
It is not.
We're going to have to listen back to this.
We'll listen back to it, bro. But I'm trying to tell you, you didn't cuss way more than 10. I'll give you for under 50. Now, that's an improvement.
It's under 10.
It's under 50.
It's definitely under 10.
It's definitely under 50. I'll give you
between 5 and 10.
No, it's not between no 5 and 10, dude. You said 2 cuss words literally in the same sentence.
It's between 5 and 10.
It's not no 5 or 10, bro.
I give it about 8 max.
Dude, we've been doing this for an hour and 20 minutes, dude. I'm trying to tell you, you're way over 10.
I don't think I am.
It's over 10, ladies and gentlemen. I know for a fact it's over 10. But, like I said,
getting better.
Yeah, he's getting better. It's been under 50, so we're making progress.
I don't think it was ever over 50.
It was over 50 before, bro. But in closing, just be smart, be loved, hit understanding. If you want real, in order to have real, you got to have real understanding. That means understanding the other person from both sides, and everybody coming together to actually make a relationship work. Thanks for listening. Sorry for again. I apologize for losing everybody earlier. I'm just very sorry about that.
Thank God I was here to press the question of exactly what he was trying to say.
So for those who quit watching because I lost you, I apologize. I'm normally pretty spot on.
Not when it comes to that.
Yeah, no, a relationship will literally make me go all the way
in
around.
Circles.
Yeah,
I'm dizzy right now.
Go to hell. But I'm just saying, so I apologize for that. To those who listened and got lost, I apologize. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
I think I gotta go take an Excedrin. I'm so dizzy.
Hey, keep on, man. I'm kicking your head for real. But I'm just saying, I apologize.
Made my blood pressure go up.
I apologize for that. Next time I'll try to be able to explain it and use better words.
Yeah, you sexist. You Donald Trump like black man. You
shut up, Putin. This is Putin. I am friends with Putin. So
at least my people love me.
Not even remotely. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. Appreciate it. Leave your comments here so we can know what to do to make everything better, so we can make the show better. Clearly, we already know that I got to work on my roundabout. So when it comes to relationships, everything else I'm pretty much good on. It's just relationships. It kills me. But
explains why he's single, ladies and gentlemen.
Shut up. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said,
it's not a bad thing.
Ladies, and by the way,
he has a nice house, nice little career.
We're not about.
He should be single. He's 25. He's 25, right?
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
we're the same age.
You don't. No, not. I'm 26.
I'll be 26 at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah, you're not really technically a 1990 baby.
Dude, we're not about to get back into this, man.
But yeah, he's single, got a nice house and everything. He shouldn't.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he should be trying to sow his royal oats.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you again for listening. Shout out to my little sister, Fat Ma. Her birthday was yesterday, and shout out to my auntie,
Fat Ma.
And shout out to my aunt May May. Her birthday was Thursday.
Yeah, May. May?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to them. They, I know my auntie always watches, so I apprate. She loves both of y'all.
She's 11 months today.
Oh well, shout out to my goddaughter.
She's all the way in Avon, away from me.
And he's literally depressed, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. That's why it's a wonder I didn't cuss so much today.
So appreciate y'all. Leave y'all comments. Gonna definitely put this up on Podbean, so you can leave them there. You can leave them here under.
Go Lakers and go Steelers.
You can leave them under here on the comment section here. Also, like
We're
I
gonna
said,
take Paul George too, by the way.
no, you're not. You know, Paul George is not leaving Indiana to go to no freaking LA.
They're gonna trade him. He
They're
has
not-
no choice.
He's not going to no freaking LA. Let it
They're
go.
gonna trade
He's
him.
not going.
I just don't want him to trade Brandon Ingram. away
He's
from
not
him.
going
If
to
that's
LA.
the case, if we gotta give y'all Brandon Ingram, y'all can keep Paul.
Well, he's
George.
not going to LA. Anyway, thank y'all for listening. Again, just to reiterate, the YouTube page is going to be up hopefully within the next 2 weeks. We're going to have it's up, but we're going to have all of the tapings that we've done so far on there. So look out for that. If you haven't went to go like Thoughts of a Man True 100, please go out there and like it, because hopefully, like I said, in the next week or two, I know we said that last time, but we want to make sure that we have enough likes on there so everybody can see it and as we go live and watch. So go out and like the page. Go out, follow us on Podbean as we keep throwing up the links to it. Keep listening to us out there, just in case you didn't catch the live one or you want somebody else to hear it, and that way we can just keep everything going and get as many listeners as we can. We enjoyed y'all. We're gonna catch y'all later. Next week, we're talking about religion. We're going to talk about it. I know I keep putting it off, but we're going to talk about it because it's getting real close to Christmas. So tune in next week. I will not be around about next week. I'm going to have it a lot better.
You better
together.
not be around about next week. Not on that topic.
Of course
as much
not.
as you go to church. If anybody should be around about it, should be me.
So we're going to make sure that. So I'm working on it. So next week we're going to be talking about religions, the ins and out.
And I will definitely not use any foul language that weekend. That next weekend. You have my word, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll see.
There is a message for you.
We'll see. But we're going to be, like I said, we're going to be talking about the ins and outs of religion, church, people who go, people who don't, reasons why. We're going to dive like all the way into that as far as we can. Again, tell your friends, tell your family to tune in next week. We will be going live at 12:30. So please, and it's if we're not on by 12:30, 12:35 CP time. You said what? 45. Fine. And he wants it to be 12:45. So we're not going. So 12:45. We're going to from here on out 12:45. So please, everybody, tune in next week. Hopefully, we did not offend nobody. If we did, leave your comments.
You offended a lot of women.
If we decide to
You,
apologize,
sir.
if we decide to apologize, we'll send you a letter.
You, sir, offended a lot of women today.
Probably, but
with your sexist,
I'm not a man. If you're
male
calling me a freaking,
chauvinist-like
Really?
attitude,
really,
women can't improve. How dare you?
the simple,
I have a daughter.
the simple fact that you lying at this point just
How dare you?
just wraps
sir?
us all up in the bow.
How
We're gonna
dare
we're
you,
gonna end it
sir?
on his lie. I've been your host. I've been one of your
How
hosts.
could you?
AMA, my co-host Rick Sav. We
I have
out.
been a friend of a male chauvinist for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm appalled.
Yeah, you ain't Paul. You a nigga that steal.
And you didn't even.